Dust dancing in the early morning light. The world is soft and slow today. Just the sound of the wind through the glass, and the warmth of the wood burning down. The coffee's pouring out in ribbons of black. I watch the steam rise up and fade into the gray. There's an old wool blanket resting on your back, while the shadows of the morning start to play. We left the heavy city miles down the road, traded the sirens for the singing of the trees. I feel the dropping of a heavy unseen load right here inside this gentle morning breeze. I don't need to know what time it is. I don't need to check the ringing phone. In the quiet of a simple life like this, I have finally found my way back home. Oh, the world can spin as fast as it wants to. Let the rivers rush and let the oceans roar. I am perfectly tethered right here next to you. I don't need to go out searching anymore. Wrap me up inside the warmth of your embrace. Let the firelight reflect inside your eyes. We have found a hidden, holy little place, lost inside the stillness of the pines. The acoustic guitar leans against the chair. A half-read book is resting on your knee. I run my fingers through the tangles of your hair and memorize the way you look at me. There is a rhythm to the dropping of the rain, a steady heartbeat tapping on the tin. It washes out the final traces of the pain and lets the healing slowly wander in. I don't need to know what time it is. I don't need to check the ringing phone. In the quiet of a simple life like this, I have finally found my way back home. Oh, the world can spin as fast as it wants to. Let the rivers rush and let the oceans roar. I am perfectly tethered right here next to you. I don't need to go out searching anymore. Wrap me up inside the warmth of your embrace. Let the firelight reflect inside your eyes. We have found a hidden, holy little place, lost inside the stillness of the pines. If I could bottle up the quiet in this room, I to save it for another time, because I know this peaceful feeling is already mine. Oh, the world can spin as fast as it wants to. Let the rivers rush and let the oceans roar. I am permanently tethered right here next to you. I don't need to go out searching anymore. Wrap me up inside the warmth of your embrace. Let the firelight reflect inside your eyes. We have found a hidden, holy little place, lost inside the stillness of the pines. Yeah, lost inside the stillness of the pines. Just you and me in the quiet. Close your eyes, let the morning slip away, safe inside the stillness of the pines.
Soft strumming cuts through the quiet dusk. The scent of pine and rain hangs in the air. Just an old guitar and memories to trust. A gentle breeze that whispers you were there. There's a worn-out path that leads down to the creek, where we used to carve our names into the bark. I can still hear the way you used to speak before the years rolled in and left us in the dark. The rusted Chevy sitting in the yard, sinking deeper down into the muddy clay. Living simple never really felt that hard, but time has a way of stealing yesterday. Now the autumn leaves are turning golden brown, and the sun goes hiding right behind the hill. There's a lonely kind of quiet in this town, but I'm holding on to everything you left me still. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the wide and starry western sky. I can almost feel your hand inside of mine, while the old pedal steel begins to cry. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line, but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. Found that silver locket in a drawer, the one I bought you at the county fair. It took me right back to the clothes we wore, and the wild white daisies braided in your hair. The coffee cup is sitting on the sill, growing cold just like the evening breeze. I try to keep the restless memories still, but they come rushing back and bring me to my knees. Now the autumn leaves are turning golden brown, and the sun goes hiding right behind the hill. There's a lonely kind of quiet in this town, but I'm holding on to everything you left me still. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the white and starry western sky. I can almost feel your hand inside of mine, while the old pedal steel begins to cry. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line, but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. Some folks say you've gotta let the past move on, pack it in a box and leave it on the shelf. But how do you forget the breaking of the dawn, when you gave away the best part of yourself? The fiddle plays a melody so sweet and slow, reminding me of all the things I cannot let go. Oh, there are echoes in the pines tonight, singing a song of the days gone by, caught in the glow of the pale moonlight, underneath the white and starry western sky. I can almost feel your hand inside of mine, while the old pedal steel begins to cry. Yeah, nothing lasts forever, that's the hardest line, but I'll keep you in the echoes till the day I die. Just an old acoustic fading in the dark, a quiet hum to soothe a heavy heart. The wind is blowing softly through the trees, bringing all those echoes back to me.
Dust motes are dancing in the slanted afternoon sun. The old screen door is rusting on its rusted hinges. A gentle breeze moves through the weeping willow leaves. Everything is quiet, everything is perfectly still. I found the old acoustic in the corner of the room, beneath a heavy canvas sheet, untouched inside the gloom. The varnish is a little chipped around the wooden neck from all those summer evenings sitting out upon the deck. I strike a simple open chord and let it ring into the hall. It bounces off the faded yellow paper on the wall. The grandfather clock is keeping rhythm in the dark, and suddenly I'm carried to a memory in the park. The years go rushing by like water down a stony creek. I close my eyes and I can almost hear you start to speak. There is a comfort in the quiet of this empty space, a sudden warmth that brings a gentle smile across my face. Oh, we are living a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Photographs are resting in a box beneath the bed, with edges frayed and curled around the words we never said. A Polaroid of you and me beside the Chevrolet. The hood was warm, the sky was painted in a dusty gray. I run my fingers over every little faded face, marvel at the way that time can never really chase. The feeling of a moment when you know you are alive, watching the evening swallow up the highway 55. The years go rushing by like water down a stony creek. I close my eyes and I can almost hear you start to speak. There is a comfort in the quiet of this empty space, a sudden warmth that brings a gentle smile across my face. Oh, we are living in a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines. I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Some people spend their whole lives looking for a brand new start, but I've been keeping all my treasures right here in my heart. The melody is simple, but it holds a heavy truth, a quiet sanctuary built upon my distant youth. So let the shadows lengthen and the evening gently fall. I wouldn't trade a single second, I will keep them all. Oh, we are living in a golden hour haze, suspended in the beauty of those slow and simple days, where the porch light was a beacon calling wandering children home, and the gravel roads were all the world we'd ever need to roam. I can hear the cicadas singing in the southern pines, I can taste the honeysuckle growing on the rusty vines. Whenever this old world starts spinning faster than it should, I just go back to the haze, exactly where we stood. Exactly where we stood beneath the fading amber light. I let the final chord ring out into the peaceful night. Just a quiet memory resting in the dust, drifting off to silence the way we always must.
Soft picking in the quiet dark, the crickets hum an ancient tune, a gentle breeze through the willow tree, settling down the dust of the day. There is a rocking chair on the wooden deck, where the paint has started to peel away. I sit alone with a lukewarm tea, watching the last of the sun decay. The gravel road is empty now, not a single truck has passed since noon. Just the silhouette of the rusted plow, waiting beneath the rising moon. The shadows stretch across the yard, the evening air is turning chill, but I keep watching the open gate at the bottom of the silent hill. I keep the porch light burning bright, a little beacon in the country night, for every memory that wanders home, when the heavy heart begins to roam through the fields of gold and the tangled vines. the shifting sands of passing times. No matter how far the years may run, I keep the porch light burning bright. I found a photograph in the drawer today, faded colors of a summer past. You were laughing by the creek bed stones. We always thought that the days would last. Now the water flows a little slow, and the cottonwoods have grown so tall. But I can still hear your gentle voice echoing down the wooden hall. The shadows stretch across the yard. The evening air is turning chill, but I keep watching the open gate at the bottom of the silent hill. I keep the porch light burning bright, a little beacon in the country night, for every memory that wanders home. When the heavy heart begins to roam through the fields of gold and the tangled vines, through the shifting sands of passing times, no matter how far the years may run, I keep the porch light burning bright. Some say letting go is the only way to find your peace when the fire fades, but I find comfort in the golden glow and the quiet promises we made. It is not sorrow that keeps me awake, it is the beauty of the love it takes. I keep the porch light burning bright, a little beacon in the country night, for every memory that wanders home. When the heavy heart begins to roam through the fields of gold and the tangled vines, through the shifting sands of passing times, until my very last day is done, I keep the porch light burning bright. Just a single bulb in the velvet dark, humming softly as the midnight nears. I will wait right here in the quiet calm. I will be right here.
The sun is melting slowly into the western tree line. Shadows stretch out long across the wooden floorboards. Just the sound of the wind moving through the hollow. Everything in the world is finally slowing down. I poured a cup of coffee just to watch it turn to cold. Sitting in this rocking chair, feeling comfortably old. The dust is settling softly on the gravel driveway lane. A distant rumble whispers of a summer evening rain. I've spent my whole life chasing after things I couldn't hold, running down a highway where the promises were sold. But looking at the valley as the amber light descends, I finally see the beauty where the rushing river ends. The crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of my own mind, leaving all the heavy, hurried, restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Hound dog on the porch is dreaming, chasing phantom hares. The grandfather clock inside is ticking out my cares. A single star is waking up above the eastern ridge. The water breathes a gentle sigh beneath the wooden bridge. I used to think that peace was just a place I had to earn, a destination waiting at the final highway turn. But now I know it's planted in the soil beneath my feet, a subtle sweet surrender where the earth and heavens meet. Crickets start to tune their strings beneath the fading light. The world is gently surrendering to the coming of the night. I lay my heavy burdens down beside the screen door frame, and suddenly the quiet starts to whisper out my name. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is playing in the back of restless years behind. I wouldn't trade this moment for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Sometimes the silence used to scare me in the dark, an empty open canyon waiting for a spark. But now the canyon wraps me like a blanket in the cold. The shadows aren't so lonely, they are beautiful and bold. I close my eyes and breathe it in, the deepest breath I've drawn. I'm holding on to right now till the break of dawn. This is a quiet kind of gold, rustling in the trees, a peaceful sort of wealth carried on the southern breeze. No silver in my pocket, no diamond on my hand, just the steady, slow heartbeat of this rolling piece of land. The pedal steel is singing in the back of my own mind. I've left the heavy, hurried, restless, weary years behind. I wouldn't trade this evening for 1,000,000 miles of road. I'm resting in the riches of a quiet kind of gold. Just a quiet kind of gold. Let the evening take my soul. The sun has gone to sleep and the peace is running deep.
The sun dips below the timberline, and dust settles softly on the gravel road. An old guitar hums from the shadows, coming back to where I belong. The paint is peeling on the windowsill, where the honeysuckle climbs the wood. The rusty tractor on the rolling hill is sitting exactly where it always stood. I left my boots by the screen door frame, shook the highway miles from my coat. The whispering wind still calls my name, like an old familiar tender note. The shadows stretch across the lawn as evening chases down the day. All the restless years are gone, and all my worries wash away. Underneath the glow of the front porch light, everything broken feels suddenly right. The crickets are singing a lullaby tune, dancing around with the silver moon. Here quiet, here in the slow. This is the sweetest peace I know. The world can spin in the dark of night, but I am safe in the front porch light. I pour some coffee in an earthen mug and listen to the distant willow weep. A lightning bug lands on the woven rug while the weary county goes to sleep. I see my father in the rocking chair, though he's been gone for quite a while. I feel his hand upon my shoulder there, and in the twilight I can see him smile. The shadows stretch across the lawn as evening chases down the day. All the restless years are gone, and all my worries wash away. Underneath the glow of the front porch light, everything broken feels suddenly right. The crickets are singing a lullaby tune, dancing around with the silver moon. Here in the quiet, here in the slow, this is the sweetest peace I know. The world can spin in the dark of night, but I am safe in the front porch light. I spent my youth out chasing golden dreams, running down a highway paved with stone. But nothing is as shiny as it seems when you are standing in the crowd alone. The only treasure that was ever real is this old wooden floor and how it feels. Underneath the glow of the front porch light, everything broken feels suddenly right. The crickets are singing a lullaby tune, dancing around with the silver moon. Here in the quiet, here in the slow, this is the sweetest peace I know. The world can spin in the dark of night, but I am home in the front porch light. The stars are out, the air is still. Let the memories linger, and I know they will. Just me, the night, and the gentle sigh. Goodbye to the rushing, a soft goodbye.
wooden boards creak under my favorite chair. A soft silver light rests on the edge of the pines. There is no rush to meet the coming day, just the slow, gentle breathing of the world. The coffee is dark in a heavy clay cup, warming my hands as the morning wakes up. A blanket of mist lies low on the field, hiding the ground where the earth is concealed. The sparrows are stirring up high in the oak, singing a song before anyone spoke. I watch the pale sky turn a delicate gold, a beautiful story that never grows old. And the rustling leaves softly carry a tune, saying goodbye to the fading pale moon. My heart slows its beating to match with the breeze, finding a moment of absolute ease. Oh, these are the quiet hours where the rush of the world fades away, where the sunlight awakes the wildflowers, and there is no heavy debt left to pay, just the strum of the wind in the willow, and a peacefulness settling down, leaving our dreams on the pillow, far from the haste of the town. The screen door swings open, a soft, gentle squeak. You step on the porch with a kiss for my cheek, wrapped in a shawl that your grandmother made. We sit side by side in the lingering shade. The deep mellow sound of a distant hound's bark reminds us we've safely come out of the dark. We don't need to speak to know what we share. It's alive in the warmth of the sweet morning air. And the rustling leaves softly carry a tune, saying goodbye to the fading pale moon. My heart slows its beating to match with the breeze, finding a moment of absolute ease. Oh, these are the quiet hours where the rush of the world fades away, where the sunlight awakes the wildflowers, and there is no heavy debt left to pay, just the strum of the that the afternoon shadows will fall, and duty will ring with its echoing call. The hands on the clock will continue to sweep, but this gentle moment is ours now to keep. Hold on to the stillness before it is gone, here in the tender embrace of the dawn. Yes, these are the quiet hours where the rush of the world fades away, where the sunlight awakes the wildflowers, and there is no heavy debt left to pay. Just the strum of the wind in the willow, and a peacefulness settling down, leaving our dreams on the pillow, far from the haste of the town. The coffee goes cold, but my spirit is warm. A safe little harbor away from the storm, just sitting in silence, a comforting grace, letting the morning just linger in space.
The sun dips low behind the western ridge, casting long shadows across the quiet room. Dust motes are dancing in the fading light. Everything feels exactly like it used to. There is a kettle whistling on the rusted stove. I pour a cup and watch the steam begin to rise. The woolen blanket carries smells of autumn clothes, and I can see the seasons changing in your eyes. We built this haven out of cedar and of stone, far from the rushing of the heavy concrete streets. Here in the quiet, we are finally alone, just the gentle rhythm of our resting heartbeats. The evening settles softly on the window pane. The twilight paints the valley in a velvet blue. I hear the gentle tapping of the coming rain, and I am anchored to the earth right here with you. Oh, there is nothing that a quiet night can't heal, when the old acoustic plays a gentle tune. This is the truest kind of magic I can feel, under the silver of a slow and steady moon. We leave our heavy burdens at the wooden door, and let the fire melt the winter from our exactly where we're meant to be and more, lost in the comfort of a place we call our own. I watch the firelight play shadows on your face. You hum a melody from 20 years ago. There is a holy kind of stillness in this place, a steady rhythm that is beautifully slow. The floorboards creak a little louder than before, but every scratch and every scuff is like a friend. I leave my weary leather boots upon the floor and let the jagged edges of my spirit mend. The evening settles softly on the window pane. The twilight paints the valley in a velvet blue. I hear the gentle tapping of the coming rain, and I am anchored to the earth right here with you. Oh, there is nothing that a quiet night can't heal. When the old acoustic plays a gentle tune, this is the truest kind of magic I can feel. Under the silver of a slow and steady moon, we leave our heavy burdens at the wooden door and let the fire melt the winter from our bones. We are exactly where we're meant to be and more, lost in the comfort of a place we call our own. And when the morning brings a golden hue, we will awake to hear the sparrows in the eaves. But for tonight I only want to stay with you, watching the moonlight falling softly through the leaves. Time is a river, but the water's standing still. Here in the shadows of the silent sleeping hill, oh, there is nothing that a quiet night can't heal. When the old acoustic plays a gentle tune, this is the truest kind of magic I can feel. Under the silver of a slow and steady moon, we leave our heavy burdens at the wooden door and let the fire melt the winter from our bones. We are exactly where we're meant to be and more, lost in the comfort of a place we call our own. The embers fade to orange in the dark. A peaceful humming fills the sleepy air. I hold the fading fire in my heart, safe in the quiet, resting with you there. The sun dips low behind the western pines. A gentle breeze stirs up the settling dust. The world gets quiet in the fading light. I tune these rusted strings and find my peace. The old rocking chair groans a familiar tune, keeping time with the rising of the silver moon. There is a harvest breeze rolling through the yard, blowing away the days that have been too hard. A hound dog sleeps beside the heavy wooden door, dreaming of open fields he used to explore. The coffee in my tin cup has gone a little cold, but the warmth in this evening is a sight to behold. The shadows stretch and dance across the floor as the crickets tune their fiddles for a little more. I close my eyes and let the silence gently speak, washing away the burdens of a heavy week. Oh, this is the porch light lullaby underneath the vast and velvet painted sky, where the pedal steel winds through the evening air, and there is not a single worry, not a single care. Let the acoustic strings carry us away into the quiet close of a beautiful day. The world can spin as fast as it wants to go. Out here the hands of time move sweet and slow. The lightning bugs are waking in the tall green grass, flashing like memories through a stained glass. I hear the distant murmur of the winding creek. It is the kind of simple comfort that I always seek. The willow tree is swaying with a graceful bend, like an old and faithful welcoming friend. I lean my head back against the painted wood and realize that life is feeling mighty good. The shadows stretch and dance across the floor as the crickets tune their fiddles for a little more. I close my eyes and let the silence gently speak, washing away the burdens of a heavy week. Oh, this is the porch light lullaby underneath the vast and velvet painted sky, where the pedals still winds through the evening air, and there is not a single worry, not a single care. Let the acoustic strings carry us away into the quiet close of a beautiful day. The world can spin as fast as it wants to go. Out Out here the hands of time move sweet and slow. Sometimes the road is rocky and the mountain steep. Sometimes the valleys feel a little dark and deep. But there is a healing in this rustic, quiet space, a gentle rhythm steadying the human race. The upright bass just walks a steady, calming line, and everything I thought was broken is doing fine. Oh, this is the porch light lullaby underneath the vast and velvet painted sky, where the pedals still winds through the evening air, and there is not a single worry, not a single care. Let the acoustic strings carry us away into the quiet close of a beautiful day. The world can spin as fast as it wants to go. Out here the hands of time move sweet and slow. The stars are shining bright above the timberline. The night is still and everything is feeling fine. One final chord rings out across the peaceful dark. I carry this sweet quiet deep within my heart.